or hate it, I'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who doesn't think the fight sequences in Korra stepped up their game from Last Airbender. The choreography is cranked to 11, and there's so many to choose from that this is definitely going to be a list that y'all are going to have your own opinions on. I'm Chris Carr, and today I'm talking to you about what I think are the top fights from The Legend of Korra. Before we get to all the butt kicking and bending, I want to give a shout out to our donors on Patreon. Thanks to you amazing folks, I get to watch Avatar for the rest of my life! Really though, you guys are keeping this channel alive in the age of the adpocalypse. If you want to help out, head over to our Patreon page and see if a donation tier works for you. In return for your dollars, we'll give you shout-outs, swag, and behind-the-scenes footage that hasn't seen the light of day. Can't give away any of your yuans? No worries. Liking, sharing, and subscribing are fantastic ways to show your support. Now we talk about fights, woo! Number 10, fire ferrets versus wolf bats. All right, I had to put some pro bending on this list. Pro bending is so cool. To borrow from Bolin and Mako, while pro bending may just be a game to some, it has a huge impact on Republic City. Number 3, Korra versus Tarlok. When Korra came to confront Councilman Tarlok in that waterfall-riddled office, you knew some crazy water-bending fighting was about to go down. These two bending masters embark on one of the most intense and beautifully choreographed fights of the series, giving the fight everything they've got. Once the Avatar seems to have the upper hand, though, Tarlok unleashes his bloodbending abilities and blows us all away in the audience.
You're a bloodbender?
Very observant.
It's not a full moon. How are you doing this?
There are a lot of things you don't know about me.
Bloodbending is widely agreed to be some of the scariest bending shown in the Avatar universe, and having it rear its head in the Korra series was intense. The only downside was that we didn't get more of these fights, and that Amon's reign of terror, and consequently this storyline, was cut short. Some of you may argue that an Amon fight should be here instead, but I stand firm in my belief that this battle was one of the most visually interesting and surprising of the series. Number 2, Su versus Kuvira. Su going up against Kuvira was an emotionally charged match, and it definitely makes my cut. Kuvira was one of the benders residing among the Metal Clan, and sort of an adoptive daughter to Su. Kuvira, an orphan, desperately wanted Su to step up to the plate and work to unify the Earth Kingdom. When Su refuses, this sparks Kuvira to work to control the Earth Kingdom, a move she thinks is completely necessary and justified. As her mentor, Su felt responsible for Kuvira's turn towards authoritarianism and works to remove her from power. And finally, number 1, Tenzin versus the Red Lotus. Zahir and his Red Lotus goons head right to the Air Temple Island to take out the freshly cooked up Air Nation. These new benders were nowhere near ready for a fight of this caliber, and thankfully, Tenzin was able to step up to the plate.
I will never let you get to Korra.
Unfortunately, you don't have a choice.
Yes, I do.
With his role of spiritual guide and diplomat, it's pretty easy to forget that Tenzin can kick some serious ass. This battle shows us just exactly how formidable of an opponent Tenzin is. He's the airbending master, and we're getting to see him give it all in a fight. I mentioned how even in the Avatar state, and sure, after some serious torture, Korra needed help going up against Zahir. Here, though, Tenzin definitely could have bested the sinister airbender were it not for Zahir's gal pal. And if you're someone who's all about Aang as your avatar, this fight felt like watching Aang. His ability to dodge, balance, and think ahead of his opponent's moves. It's like seeing our bald bud all grown up. Obviously, Korra was filled with fights, so let me know which bending battles were your favorites and why in the